It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother.
Yeah, a mother's love runs deep, it's never known to stop. All them nights that she couldn't sleep cause you was out on the block. Big pressure to face, cause losing her child would be a waste. Scared to watch the news cause she nervous that she might see your face. Not innocent no more, what he do she ain't trying to know. Streets captured him early, she lost him a long time ago. Yet every night leads to the flow, nothing severed the love. Asking God to keep you safe from danger wherever you was. It's rare when she see you hanging with the wildest people. Even family members be telling her that her child is evil. She won't ever give up on him, though every day is a downer. Yeah, you might got something bad to say, just don't say it around her.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother. I'm so glad. Praying mothers, she prayed for me. It ain't nothing like them praying mothers. Mama pray for me. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I had a praying mother. I never would have.
Praying every day and hour, so it don't pay to doubt her. Think about all the situations you shouldn't have made it out of. Matters the issue, she be riding to the fullest with you. You had moments where you can't explain how them bullets missed you. And every second you was in the world thieving and reckless. She never stopped believing that you was being protected. From time to time on a porch she would see a detective. As long as she knew that you was breathing, she could accept it. You moving ratchet, what you doing could prove to be tragic. Got her entertaining the thought of her choosing the casket. Refusing to break from the madness, but promised you would. Yet every time she try to talk, you like, mama, I'm good.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother. I'm so glad. Praying mothers, she prayed for me. It ain't nothing like them praying mothers. Mama pray for me. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I had a praying mother. I never would have made it.
Running wild, you been out of control for too long. Mama confused, asking God what did she do wrong. But still love you when everyone else's hope is gone. Cause she praying to a power that's stronger than that dope you on. Some of your partners didn't make it, they laying and stretched. Others ain't never leaving prison, they saying you next. You never call a visit, got your T-lady depressed. To that woman who gave you life, you ain't paying respect. Missing the happy times with you, reflecting on pictures. And every morning when she wake up, she texting you scriptures. Waiting for you to straighten up is a true test of patience. How some of us manage to make it, just one explanation.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother. I'm so glad. Praying mothers, she prayed for me. It ain't nothing like them praying mothers. Mama pray for me. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I had a praying mother. I never would have made it.
Shalom, fam. All right, let's get on into it. How many of y'all familiar with the 1956? Y'all probably don't, because I was a child. 10 Commandments. Let me see here. But anyway, I was working on this video, and then I was working on this video maybe 2 weeks ago. You know, I get certain vision, I just put it down. And then when I looked up and it was free it was on YouTube. But anyway, yeah, y'all see what it is. Right now it's free on YouTube. Don't know how long it'll be, but nevertheless, it's laced with lies. Let me show you the discrepancies. All right. Okay. Now, let me pull up a Bible. Let's see, Genesis 10. I'm pulling up a Bible. All right, now let's get back over here. All right, now, yeah, y'all can see that. Now, this is from the movie. Now, matter of fact, let me go to the Bible first and lay it down this way. Now, Genesis chapter 10. Okay, the sons of Ham. Pretty much when they was justifying slavery, they were saying all y'all black folks come from Ham. Even though white people are the smallest amount of people on the earth, but they are different people. They the so-called Afrikaners. They the so-called Americans. They the so-called Native Americans. They the so-called Jews. The people that's only, 7% of the whole earth? They all these people, but when it come to you dark-skinned folks, all y'all come from Ham. All right, now, Mizraim, let's look that word. Egypt is a Greek word. They got that word due to colonization. All right, let's go into the etymology dictionary. Etymology dictionary. Let's look up Egyptian. I'm gonna get to Seminole in a minute. Seminole, runaway slave. I'll get there in a minute. I'll get there. All right. Egyptian, Old English. Notice it don't say nothing about Hamite or anything that's black or Kemet. They call themselves Kemet, land of the blacks. Okay, let's keep going. 1580, the nature of Egyptian monumental writing. Latin hieroglyphics, Greek hieroglyphics. Okay, hold on. But anyway, this word comes from Greek. It's a Greek word. Here it is. Egyptian papyrus. This is perhaps from Biblios, the Phoenician port, which Egyptian papyrus was exported to Greece parchment. All right, or the place might be from the Greek word, which would be probably of Egyptian. It's a Greek word. Let me. It's not getting. I just did this on the fly, but it's a Greek word. Aegyptios. See that? Aegyptios. That's the Greek sounding of it. And then in the English, you got Egyptian. All right. Better yet, let's go to the Strong's Bible Dictionary. How about that? Let's go to the Strong's Bible Dictionary. I'm finna start cooking. I just turned the stove on. Okay. It's gonna heat up in a minute. All right. It's gonna heat up in a minute. I probably should have typed in Bible Hub. Okay, okay. Let's go to the Genesis chapter 10. Y'all can't see that. Hold on. My mind, it work on a fast pace, which is good. 10 verse 6. Mizraim. All right, now let's see what it means. Egypt. Okay? Egypt. Corresponding Greek. That's where that word come from. Okay? But in the Old Testament, it's primarily translated from Hebrew, and you got Mizraim right there. Misery. But they just put Egypt there, and they just start adding to and taking from. But nevertheless, as this stove continue to heat up, let me see here. Let me go back to Seminole. All right, I'll get there later. All right. Now let's get to this movie. All right. Give me a warning. I saw that comment before it disappeared. Give me a warning if y'all can hear. Let me know if your sound is out.
Trumpets tell all the world he's come back.
Let me do this first. I remember what they did to Mike, Neil. Let me do this first. All right. Let me do this first. Put that up there. Fair use. Put that up there. Okay. Now, did y'all see that? Let me see. I don't see. Okay, yes, yeah, y'all see it.
And all that shouting by heart calls his name.
I don't want to show too much of it, but even though it's a short clip, and I'm commenting on it, they make their stuff up as they go.
Son of the Pharaoh's sister, beloved of the Nile god, commander of the The blessings of the god Amun-Ra be upon you, great prince. He has brought down the pride of Ethiopia. He has set his
Old windbag.
He has raised Egypt to its
I
greatest.
agree with it.
May your name be exalted on earth, O conqueror, even as the sun is exalted in the heavens.
Now, don't forget, they in the hottest place on earth now, and you would think they know how they have a cure for skin cancer by now, since they've been over there before, since they've been over there this whole time, right? Let me see. Let me just do something off the fly. So I'm heating it up. Okay. I know it upwards of 120 degrees over there. You're talking about winters? Okay. The River Nile, 124 degrees. But we supposed to go against the truth and logic. Huh? All right, let's get back over. Let's get back to cooking. As this Fahrenheit exceeds 911. Let's get back to cooking. Make sure y'all can hear.
Welcome to my sister's son. We have heard how you took Ibis from the Nile to destroy the venomous serpents used against you when you laid siege to the city of Saba.
May my arms stay strong in your service, great Seti.
Who is this?
Y'all see that? Moses conquers Ethiopia, right? Y'all see that? Pay attention.
Fair young god.
Let me fast forward this. Hold on.
No need.
Ethiopia.
Now, they supposed to went to war with Ethiopia and they conquered the Ethiopians. And here are the Ethiopians, black people. Now, this part is pretty much accurate. But when you pass through the Bible, and the sons of Ham, Cush and Mizraim, Put and Canaan, here go your Ethiopians right there, the Cushites. Let's double check what I'm saying with the Bible. Let's double check what I'm saying. Ethiopia, refers to an Ethiopian. There go Cush right there. All right? Y'all see it right there in the Bible. Let's get back over here and keep cooking. All right? Moses conquered Ethiopia. Okay, the Ethiopians are black folks. The Bible parallels and verifies, but the Egyptians are lacking melanin. But both of them supposed to be the sons of Ham.
command them to kneel before Pharaoh.
Command would you have conquered, my brother? I bring the Ethiopian king and his sister in friendship, as an ally to guard our southern gates.
My son has dealt wisely with you, Ethiopia. Welcome as a friend.
Great king, I will ask but one favor of your friendship. This green stone from our mountains, that I may give it to your prince of Egypt, for he is kind as well as wise.
It is pleasing to the gods to see a man honored by his enemies.
And such a beautiful enemy.
See to their comfort.
Divine One, here is the full count of Ethiopia's tribute. Bearers! I am sending down the Nile 20 full barges of such wealth as you see here. Logs of ebony and trees of myrrh, all for your new treasure city.
All right, I just want y'all to see that the black folks wasn't poor, even though they was. Y'all see what it is. All right, now let's keep going. Y'all let me keep going. Oh yeah. I know what I want to do. Y'all bear with me as I fast. Where is this movie? I can go to this movie since I pulled it up. Let me go to this movie. Let me see here. Oh yeah, this is another inconsistency. They say the Midianites are the children of Ishmael, but anybody that know their Bible know that the Midianites are descendants of Abraham and his wife Keturah. After Sarah died, Abraham married another woman, and they had children, and their children were the Midianites. That's another inconsistency I noticed. Let me see here. I'm trying to find that image of where you had those 10 commandments. Y'all bear with me. I got to get it together, y'all. I could Google a picture. Let me just Google an image. Save time. All right. Y'all look at that thumbnail. And y'all notice the Most High. That's what I got underlined in red. Let me Google a picture because I just need an image. That's all I need is a picture. Perhaps I need to put holding. Yeah, here this will do. Look right here. The Most High name. Look. That's Paleo Hebrew. Look. Can y'all see that? Y'all can see that. There it is right there. That's on that thumbnail. That's why it's underlined. See that? This is old Hebrew. Oh, they know the truth. But you got to dig for it. It's just like Jews. It's just like Jews. You got to dig. But the Bible said, "Learn of the Messiah. Learn, for his yoke is easy and And the burden is light. Learn. We don't want to learn. We ditching class. All right, now let's get to this. Now, this is Hebrew, different forms. It's 3 kinds. See that? This is the kind of those tablets. See? Oh, y'all, now y'all can see that. Arm and closed hand. This is the Most High arm. But we've gone over that. Okay? And then these languages, the European came later. Why? Because they are young people. They are young people. All right? It's only racism when we point out the lies. It's racism when you point out the racism. It takes racism to control the media. It takes racism to print out the books. It takes racism to put up your Bible colleges that don't teach nothing. That's racism. Power that affects people's lives, that affects the lives of people. That is racism. Now, somebody like me, I can't be racist. I probably could be bigoted, which I'm not. I could be bigoted, but I can't enact no laws that are going to affect white people's lives. I can't get together with a whole bunch of black folks and create policy in government that's going to affect all white people. I can't go to my black brothers in these businesses and factories and tell them not to hire these white people. I can't. That's what racism is. Okay? I can't get up over and print books with white European images painted over black folk and continue to mass produce movies propagating lies. That's what that's racism. That's white supremacy. That's why you got all these denominations in the so-called church. And every last one of them believes in white Jesus. Ain't that something? You got different doctrinal differences throughout the church, like splinters. But all of them agree on a white, European, whitewashed image of the Messiah. Every last one of them. I don't care if it's the Jehovah's Witness. I don't care if it's the Latter-day Saints. It don't matter if it's the Army. It don't matter. You know why? Because all of them came from the Roman Catholic Church. Every last one of them. Okay? If they actually bothered to dig in this Bible and see, if only they tried to live it, the Most High would start showing them things. That's all you got to do. You got to apply yourself. He gonna teach you. Let me show you this Bible verse where the Most High said he gonna teach. Okay? Why are he gonna let the enemies teach us? Huh? Okay, Psalm 71:17. Oh yeah, thou hast taught me. Who? Was it the Catholics? Was it the oppressor class teaching? Why would the Most High let his children be taught by the enemies? All right? From my youth, and hitherto have I declared thy wondrous works. Isaiah 40:14. With whom took he counsel and who instructed him and taught him in the path of judgment and taught him knowledge and showed to him the way of understanding. Okay? Look here. This is the Messiah right here. Let me click on it and show it and prove it to you. Because all it takes is a few clicks of the button. It is written in the prophets. What prophet? The book, the Bible. That they, who they, the children of the Most High, shall be taught by him. Not the oppressors, not the liars, not the mass genociders. Okay? Every man, therefore, that have heard and have learned of the Father comes to me. The Father is teaching the whole time. Remember, before he formed Jeremiah in the womb, he knew him. He already instilled his knowledge and wisdom and understanding in him before he formed him in the womb from the foundation of the world. See, that's the miracle and the beauty of it all. The Most High teaches his own children. Now, is it good to learn, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. But these folks ain't teaching the truth. They lying, they extorting money, they holding people hostages to get that $40,000? Huh? Shout out Marvin Sapp. All right. Okay, now, let's get back over here. Now, let me go through there, okay. Here's another. See, this only got 2 types of Hebrew up here. This only got 2 types. It goes to what they use now, and that's primarily the Yiddish speaking people with the German, and then the ancient sapsucker, and then the ancient. Okay, so yeah. So I put this up here to show you. It's 3. This is the one that's missing. See, there go the hay, the man with his arms raised, and where the yod at? Let me see here. Okay, you're right here. Yod. Okay, Yah. Psalm 68:4. Let me show that to y'all. I know I'm all over the place, but hey, the Most High is clicking. Psalm 68:4. Okay. Hallelujah. All praise to the Most High. Psalm 68:4. That's what's on this shirt. Oh, yeah, y'all can see that. It says, sing unto God and by his name, Yah. Hallelujah. See that? So, different type of Hebrew, same letters. Yeah, look at that. It's amazing how this come later, but they found a way to crowbar that in, but they didn't put the Most High name that's already in the Bible. Oh, y'all can't see that. Hold on. Y'all can't see that. I'm up here going in, boy. Right here. Same 2 letters. And that really ain't an accurate definition. He is the Most High. He is the creator. He's the all-powerful. A man can be a lord, landlord, Lord of the Rings, pork lord, L-A-R-D, lord, what they cook with, nevertheless. Baal is Lord. All right, now. The term Yah is shortened form of the divine name, yeah, like Jeremiah. Hallelujah. Okay. Now let me keep cooking. Let me see how long I've been going. All right, that's 28 minutes. I keep going. It'll be an hour and 28. All right, let's get to this stuff. These 10 commandments they found over here that they said Native Americans had. Okay, let's start cooking over here now.
6 feet, 606 feet, 606 feet, 606 feet. 606. It's made up of stades, exactly the same. Now, if that's not interesting enough, look at the angle of the Great Pyramid of Giza. If you take the angle of the Great Pyramid of Giza, the slope is 51.8 degrees. Let's go back to the earthworks. If you measure the line that goes straight through the center of the structure, right here, and then you go true north, it's 51.8 degrees. That angle is exactly the same angle as the pyramids of Giza. It is the same math, the same calculations as ancient Egyptians. Let me show you one more connection. In 1860, David Wyrick, he's a guy who surveyed the Newark earthworks. He was digging into a mound near those earthworks, and he found a wooden coffin made of oak. They opened up the coffin and found a skeleton of a man holding a little box. It was about 8.10 inches in size. The box had been cemented shut here. This, by the way, is sitting in Ohio. Well, he opened up the box and he found a little man inside, a little black stone. They took it to scholars and they looked at it. The man seems to be carrying something, and there's writing here at first they couldn't recognize. The writing is, they thought in 1860, some sort of Hebrew. Well, finally, about 20 years later, they found some rabbis living in the area, and the rabbis looked at that, and they could read it. They said it was an old kind of block Hebrew, and it was a rendition of the Ten Commandments. Now, this is another piece. Block Hebrew, they said they'd never seen anything like it. Mainstream archaeologists at the time called this a hoax. But then in 1900, or just about after 1900, in Israel, they found the same block-style Hebrew writing. Mainstream archaeologists still dismissed the findings. They found it in Israel, and they found it in Ohio. But there was another stone that they found that they couldn't argue. This is the Bat Creek stone. It was found during the course of an official Smithsonian evacuation. The Smithsonian didn't understand the meaning of the writing on the stone. They thought it was Cherokee, since it came from Cherokee country. They didn't realize that it's actually Hebrew. They had published this originally upside down. They threw it in a box at the bottom of the Smithsonian, put it in the basement. Many years later, a scholar took it out of the box, looked at it, and went, oh my gosh, it's upside down. It's Phoenician, ancient Hebrew. So what's going on here? What is that about? Where is that history? I'll show you in a few minutes, and we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to show you some more things that the Smithsonian, science, government, commerce colluded to erase. By the way, I want to thank the directors.
Y'all hear? They erasing history. So they doing that now.
What is that about? Where is that history? I'll show you in a few minutes, and we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to show you some more things that the Smithsonian, science, government, commerce colluded to erase. By the way, I want to thank the directors of the documentary Lost Civilizations of North America for bringing these stories to my attention. I was blown away. To find more, visit the website, lostcivilizationdvd.com. Here's the thing we should be asking ourselves. I don't know the story of these. Do you know that? Did you know that? Do you live in Ohio and did you know that? Why not? Were the American Indians wronged? Yes. Yes, and that's what we focus on in America, is we were bad to the American. Forget about it, it's in the past.
Nope, we ain't forgetting about nothing, because you're still doing it. Oh, yeah, he caught a lot of flack behind it. I think that's why they got rid of him. I think that's why they got him off of Fox News, because I'm sitting there learning, he was showing me where the black people was at in the Revolutionary War. See, yeah, I'm sitting there looking. I know they low-key racist, but see, if it's the truth, I'm gonna analyze it. I don't care who telling it. If Hitler telling the truth, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna look and see if it's the truth. Double check. That's why I show you where I'm getting the stuff from that I'm showing you. That way you can double check it. Okay? Yeah, he caught a lot of flack for that.
The question should be the ones that the founders asked. Who are they? What knowledge do they?
But anyway, and let me show y'all this. Let me see here. I can close this tab because that's pretty much the same thing. All right. Seminole. A member of a native people. Hold on. Let me do this first. All right. 1828 definition of American. A Native of American originally applied to Aboriginal. Now, the smallest group of people on the planet, they live Americans now. See how they relabel stuff? Now, we got a lot of us got names that our blood is older than. Haitian, new term. Jamaican, new term. Caribbean, new term. African American, new term. Our blood is older than those names. You see how they hide the original Israelites in plain sight and teach you these lies? But remember, the Bible said the Most High was going to teach his children. So it don't matter what they cover up and try to erase, the Most High is teaching us. So it ain't going to work. All right, now. A Native of America originally applied to copper-colored races. Found here. Boy, ain't amazing. They found, black folk was found here. Anyway, they get mad when you find the truth. All right, but now applying to the descendants of Europeans born in America. All right, now, let me see what that verse, let me show you some copper. Let's see here. Let me see here. All right. I'm going to keep doing it. Keep doing it. I didn't know there was a video. Let me see. Let me share this. Let me go back. All right. It said Jasper and the sardine stone. Notice it's copper color. Oh, I just saw it. Hold on. I saw it right here. Now, I don't know. Let me see here. Right here. That's the one I want to see. Revelation 4, 2, and 3. Behold, a throne was set in heaven. The one sat on the throne. He was to look like a jasper and a sardine stone. Copper complexion, reddish. Let's see here. Yeah. The orange man trying to erase the history. I got a picture. I'm gonna have to let me send it right quick. The truth gonna come out. I mean, people are insane. If they will go to hell for a lie, they insane. Let me see. They are insane. If they willing to go to hell for, they are truly the child of Satan. You just gonna go to hell because you like to lie. Hey, if you like it, I love it, then I want none of it. I want none of it. If you like it, I love it, and I want none of it. Let me show y'all this. Thought I was receiving a picture, not a video. Hold on. But anyway, I can show it like this. Hold on, y'all. Y'all bear with me. I'll just show it like this and get to the riff-raff. Let me show it like this. Maybe I go back to American. Maybe if I go back to American, that's how I found it. Copper color races. But yeah. Let me see here. Okay, let me see. Now, let me go back a page and see can I go through the images and search. And see can I find that image again. And here one. Then remember the $5 Indians. It's well documented that Europeans paid to be classified as a Native American to get that money. See, it's documented. Okay, but this is where I found that image at. But nevertheless, y'all get the picture. Jasper, sardine stone, copper color. There you go. There you go. This one would be better. And I'm saying it is my personal belief that at least one of these tribes over here was Israelites. It's well documented in the Bible that we was in close proximity with the Hamites. So much so the Most High started punishing us, telling my dad is not gonna save you. But yeah. Okay. All I'm saying is explain. All I'm saying is explain how they got this stuff over here. Don't discount it. Explain how you got ancient Hebrew over here, and they don't want to teach it. See, if it was the Europeans in Israel, oh, they'll be shouting it from the top of the. They'd be shouting it. What they say? Whatever is that thing they talking about from the something to the sea, whatever. They'd be shouting it all over the rooftop. If it was them, that's why they try to cover it up. See. And number two, why don't But anyway, let me keep going. All right, now let me keep going. All right, let me do this. All right, now Seminole. I just showed you the 1828 definition of America can. And it's telling you that the people was dark skinned and copper tone. All right, now let me show you Seminole. A member of a native people. What this right here is saying that slaves was mixed in with these people. Okay, that's probably why the Most High that's probably why the Most High had them turn on us and start selling us into slavery, because He tell us not to mix with these folks. You'll see what it is. All right, a member of a native people formerly of Florida, and the 1828 definition of America show you that the original native were black people. Okay. That's just what it is. These are their sources. These are their books. All right, now, allied with the Creeks. All right, so the Seminoles were the black folks, and the Creeks was another tribe that they was with. Seminole from Creek, Muskogee. But anyway, untamed, runaway from who? Run away from who? Run away from the plantation. From American Spanish Cimarron, meaning maroon. They fought wars against the U.S. troops. They go to Seminole Wars right there. After which they loyally were moved to Indian territory and betrayed. All right. Put ashore on a desolate island or coast. This is Samoa people. Punishment. But anyway, fugitive black slave living in the wilder parts of Dutch Guiana, Jamaica. See that? Jamaican is a new term. They wasn't called Jamaicans back then. Haitian wasn't called that back then. All right? And other West Indies islands. Okay, y'all see that? Fugitive. So, Seminole, runaway, fugitive. Let's go right here to the Encyclopedia Britannica. Black Seminole. I just typed in, you see it, Black Seminoles. It's telling you. But when you go to looking for Seminoles, this is what you get. You get pale people. I don't know who this is. Maybe he might have some makeup on. I don't know. He might be a real Seminole, but which don't make sense to me. That would be like a black person putting on becoming a minstrel. But we got some folks that'll do it. We got sellouts that'll do it. But look at this. Don't forget this. Don't forget that. They showing you who was here when they came. They showing you who they stole from. They showing you who they killed off. They showing you who they oppressed. Okay? They showing you. Let's get back over here and keep reading. Start reading. Free blacks, black Seminoles, a group of free blacks and runaway slaves that joined forces with the Seminole Indians in Florida. And you wonder why they hypersensitive about black folks. Okay? Y'all see what it says. The black Seminole was celebrated for their bravery. That's why they like to see Negroes with their fathers gone. They like to see effeminate Negroes walking around with purses. They like that stuff. They put it all up on the movies. They'll pay top dollar. Because they don't want the warriors. They want somebody that they can just mow down. They don't want nobody strategically thinking. They don't want that. They want somebody that don't know what a fight is. They fight like this. That's what they want. That's why they want to elevate the woman and tell her she don't need her man, because that'll create stability in the house. But anyway, let me keep going. Let me end this. Let me keep going. All right, let me see here. Yeah, I showed that video. All right. That's pretty much it. That's it, y'all. I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You ain't got to go too long. All right. Shalom, family. Let me see y'all comments right quick before I leave. All right. Y'all keep your head up and eyes open. It ain't for them to teach the truth. It ain't for them to be teaching us. Malcolm X said, and look, I'm not calling nobody no fool, but think about it. Is it smart to have your enemies teaching you? That's why don't nobody know nothing. These folks are in charge of their education, and we are dumb as a box of rocks. They teaching the preachers. The only thing they teaching the preachers is to close them doors. Ain't nobody going home. We gonna run your pockets till I get my 40,000. Hey, huh? You ain't got to go to church and learn that. That's on the street. You can go around the corner and learn that. All right? Shalom, family.
Look, I prepare the table in the presence of my enemies, so they can watch me. I prepare the table in the presence of my enemies, so they can watch me.